Welcome to my life as an NPC. I am Scythe, and today we're going to play College Bound. I did play College Kings earlier, and as long as I am waiting for the next part of that game to be released, I decided to play another adult visual novel game. Of course, everything will be censored, and I will not play for very long. This is basically a small taste. That sound seemed gross. A small taste of what the game has to offer. So I am kind of excited and kind of worried because when I look at the pictures, both online and in the game, it's very grainy. It seems, and it kind of feels like they put on a lot of effort on making the texture or something like that of the skin extremely well made, which is kind of off-putting in some cases. Not vad heter det? Not the something valley. Uncanny Valley. That's the name I was looking for. The Uncanny Valley. Oh, what is up with this sound? Is it supposed to? Okay, when you have the sound on max, it starts to get very strange sounds in it. But let's start the game. This is the dust. Let's start with the first episode. The first and the second episode in this game is for free on Steam. So let's go with the first episode. Start. There we go. It's easy to get lost in this maze of corridors, especially since the chick at the front desk doesn't speak any English. But she had other advantages, even without the need for a translator. I wonder if it's true that all French girls sunbathe topless. I never heard that, but if we are to believe The Simpsons, we have traffic guards here in Sweden that are in the complete nude. Oh boy, now I'm getting lost in thoughts too. Yeah. When narrator is speaking, the text is light gray. Right click anywhere to open quick menu. Okay. She's your girlfriend. What do you want to name her? Press enter to leave as default. Summer. Yeah, that's a good name. Let's call her Summer. Boom. Summer told me that our room is 110. And I can see 18 here. So let's see. Memorizing a thing has never been her strongest suit. But this time she double checked, so I guess we're alright. Here's room 110, a corner one. Is that good or bad? No time to waste, she's probably inside already. High time, a couple of minutes more and she'll think I've been kidnapped. Wow, they have golden handles. Yeah, of course they do. It's a luxurious hotel. The scholarship has bigger bucks than I thought. And it's just the very first day here. Nice. Yeah. I open the door and start to walk in. Oh my god, who's there? Okej, det där är intressant. Varför heter jag what's your name? Press enter to leave it as the default. Why am I still called Kurt in this game? I'm going to go for it. But why is it called Kurt here? That is my name in College Kings. Relax, Summer. It's Kurt, your boyfriend. Remember me? Oh, sorry. I don't know any such person. Okay. Very funny, really. How long have you been waiting here for me? I just got here. I didn't even take off my coat. Coat. I bought it just after landing here in Paris to make me feel more French. I don't know. Compliment her coat or talk about your room. Well, she did just buy it, so that means she wants a compliment on it as far as I'm concerned. And we can talk about the room every other second of the day. It really suits you. You look like a local. Aww. That's sweet of you. It's made of this soft wool I can't stop touching. I might get addicted to French wool, but it doesn't really bother me. It's not just the coats in Paris. For example, our room! Just look at it! Spectacular! And we also have great views. No? It's not a Champs-Élysées, but it makes me feel... Can't wait to get out of there with you. Summer, you there? There's no reason to daydream right now. Get a grip of yourself, Summer. I know, I just had this idea in my mind. Maybe it's the right time now. The right time, no doubt, but for what? Yeah, what could this apparent gorgeous blonde in French want? Oh, I bet you already know. We talked about it on the airplane. I still have no clue, or have you made your mind up about our first time? Ooh, it's their first time. And obviously, that is the one thing they would be talking about. But did they have to go to France for that? That's the question. That's exactly it! It would be stupid to wait any longer, Kurt. We made out a lot in the past, but there's barely been anything more than kissing. I saw Summer fully naked once, but it happened accidentally when I walked in on her showering. Is she finally ready to move things further with me? If so, I have a big present that I'd love to give her. Well, I just feel gross. Are you sure you're ready? No. Are you sure you're ready to do this? We don't have to force it. We've worked so hard this year, making it to the top of the class, earning our scholarships. Because of that, apart from getting money, we can spend the whole year abroad as foreign exchange students. It's so nice of Principal Miranda that she allowed us to choose a place in faraway Europe. At the end of the day, we made it here, to this glorious room in charming Paris. It's all been earned through our own blood, sweat and tears. I figure that both of us deserve some kind of reward. What could be better? I wonder. Shh, don't kill the mood. Just close your eyes for a moment. Not to kill the mood, but you're so charming sometimes, Summer. Those are my head thoughts. I wonder where this will lead us. I like surprises, so I just close my eyes. I can hear her doing something with her clothes, most likely taking them off. Would she be that quick and just take them off now? Take a peek at Summer. I'll open my eyes only when she tells me to. Yeah, if it's your first time, it's kind of weird. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. For some reason I thought he was bound to the bed, but that is not the case. And if that was the case, it would be kind of weird if it was their first time. But let's be a gentleman, and I'll open my eyes only when she tells me to. I'm sure it won't take too long. I'll just wait here for her to tell me she's ready. And pray that she's not putting on a strap on. Hello. Time passes. It seems like that was a nightmare. Okay, no more alarm clock. Huh? Fuck me, man, that was one fucked up dream. I'm glad it only happened in my head. That's not how I imagined my first time with Summer. Oh, my phone. I almost forgot. I wonder who's calling me so early in the morning. Sleep's not a bad thing. Some people need to take that lesson to heart. Speak of the devil, it's Summer. Weird, why doesn't she text me like a normal human being? Maybe it's something urgent. But what would it be? Is this something I was supposed to do? Hi, honey. Kurt, where are you? I've been waiting here for more than 15 minutes. Don't tell me you forgot. Tell her you don't remember, which is the truth, or say that it's probably something not very important if you don't remember it. Risky truth. Going by her tone, I would say this is a big thing, and we should tell her that we simply don't remember. I'll be honest with you, I may not remember. Can you tell me what it is? Oh, Kurt, and it's good that I called you. We're supposed to sign something in the principal's office today. It's about the scholarship. So we're going to Paris and France after all. Oh crap, I'm on my way. Great, I'd have to go to Paris all by myself. Don't be mad, Summer. You know I love you. And I love you too, honey. Nothing really happened. I just gave you a friendly reminder. Wait, I'll call you back in a minute. I'm heading into her office now. Miranda, here we go. Okay, just make sure you'll make it out alive. Really funny. She's not all that bad. She's just in a bad mood sometimes. Sometimes? Okay, maybe most of the time, but still. Bye. I'll call you right back when we finish. Go for the eyes. The line goes dead as Summer hangs up. How could I forget? If we don't complete this paperwork, the foreign student exchange will not happen. I guess it was that stupid dream that made me forget. I need to get over it quickly. I mean, seriously, both of us having to be busting our butts for the last 2 years to get to this point, oversleeping and missing an appointment to get an approval document signed would be really stupid. A really stupid reason to lose a scholarship. Somebody should be calling back any minute now. Nothing. Oh, here she is. Any news apart from the fact that the beast didn't kill you? Yeah, she signed it. It was nothing more than a formality, but I'm really happy. We're going to fly to Paris soon. Great. Has she told you anything about my case? Has she already signed my paperwork? She didn't say. She just mentioned that you don't have to rush to get to her office. She said her next opening isn't for an hour and a half, so you have some time. That's even better to hear, since I'm still in my pajamas. It's almost midday. Wakey. I know. Stop teasing. I'll join you at the university soon. Happy to hear it. Love you. Love you too. Bye. I'd better make sure I get there as soon as Principal Miranda has an opening. It's probably in my best interest not to piss her off again. You quickly put on your clothes and prepare to go out. Just as you were reaching for the door, you hear a female voice just behind it. Honey. What the fuck? I didn't think anyone was supposed to be home. It immediately became clear who is responsible for this morning's latest interruption. And I take you to the 5 o'clock news. Yeah, it's going to be a incestuous thing late in this game as well. Good morning, handsome boy. There's nothing better than the sight of her drunk in the morning. Sheesh. After moving to the new city, apart from working harder on your diploma, you clearly had to live somewhere. Oh. You decided to stay at this lady's house, as it reminded you of your family home, not to mention that the rent was much cheaper compared to other houses in the area. So, not my mom, but the landlord. Even though the age difference is significant, you two have bonded well and you've started to think of her as a friend. What do you want to name her? Default is Linda. Well, Linda is a perfectly good name. Yeah. Comment on her wine glass, which is rude, or say that you should be leaving for school. Had it been me, I would just go for school right away, so let's go with that. Linda, it's really nice to see you, but I have to go. There's something super important that I need to go take care of. Oh, if that's the case, I'm not stopping you. It's not how it looks, it's just wine from yesterday's party and I didn't want it to go to waste. No worries, I didn't even notice. I'm glad that you do your best to minimize the food and beverage waste. Linda sets her wine glass on the desk. Perhaps her conscience is getting the better of her. I'm really sorry that I didn't wake you up when I didn't see you leave for school. I'm lost in my own thoughts today, I suppose. Hopefully you didn't miss anything important. We'll see. Worst case scenario is that I won't get my scholarship. Kurt, get going. Jesus, let me know how everything turns out. Don't freak out, Linda. I was just joking. It's probably no big deal. Oh, I know that. I was just playing along. You're such a brave, confident boy. I'm sure you'll find your way past any problem that comes your way today. And now she has the exact same voice as Summer. I think she might be a little tipsy. She rarely talks like this. Come here, give me a goodbye hug. Tipsy is the right word, yeah, definitely. Linda moves closer to you and extends her arms. She embraces you tightly as her large, warm, shapely breasts presses against your body, making it hard for you to take a breath. You return her hug, noticing that for her age, her body is surprisingly firm and athletic. How old is she supposed to be? You're talking like she's like 50. Has she been working out lately? And have her boobs gotten bigger? Settle down, Kurt. It's just Linda, for goodness sake. No touchy, no thinky, just leavey alone. After a prolonged hug, she releases you. Okay, that's all for now. Have a great day. Oh, my glass. I don't want it to go to waste, remember? Linda retrieves her glass as if there was really that much left. As if there was really that much left in it. Am I wrong, or is the English in this game a bit off in some places? I don't know. It's not my first language. See ya. Yeah, see you, Linda. I guess it's time for me to finally head to the frickin' university. I don't even want a higher education. It's such a headache. Oh well, at least I got to spend a year in Paris for free, so that's nice. Okay, free in the regard that the scholarship covers all the expenses, but I had to bust my ass for the last 2 years to qualify for it. You leave your house, and after about 20 minutes, you reach your destination. Damn, he leaves close. When I was growing up, I had to travel for 90 minutes before I could get to my school. 90 minutes. And I was living in the same town, or the outskirts of the town. You glance at your phone and make note of the time. Okay, so here I am. Apparently Miranda won't have time to see me for about another hour. Fucking phones and alarm clocks. Phone, of course. It always interrupts at just the right time. So Linda is calling us. Did you make it in time? I don't know why I didn't notice that you overslept, but it's definitely not because of the wine. Ooh. Yes, no worries. So, because of what then? No worries. Great news. Have a great day. It's nice that she's interested if I made it in time, but still, she should stop drinking, or at least cut back some. I think she may have a problem. Oh yeah, I have an hour before my meeting with Miranda. Bros before shores? That leaves me enough time to say hi to some of the people important to me that I met since I started here. I tell them about my year in Paris and so on. You decide to go call on your friends to kill some time before meeting with Miranda. I should meet with Miranda first. She's one of my favorite teachers and we get along famously. That does not check out with the things you've said before. Her classroom is just around the corner and what the hell? This is the exact same classroom as Miss Rose has in College Kings, but it's the exact same layout. Maybe that's how American schools look. I don't know. Your thoughts? This classroom brings back some many memories. Even though English is not my favorite subject. But I'm not here to reminisce about my classroom. Where is Mary? Miss Mary, are you here? Yes, of course. I almost never leave this room. Yeah, and so she's supposed to be a total babe, but there's something off. Ah, man, I touched the table. But there's something off about her eyes, her face, her hair, everything. I was in the back grading some exams. It's such a tedious task, but I love it. I'm helping shape the minds of tomorrow. I think I was born to be a teacher. I had no doubts about that. What brings my favorite straight A student to my class? You know about the scholarship, right? The one for the 1-year foreign exchange program? Of course, everyone wants to earn that. It's a shame that there's no foreign exchange programs for teachers. Did you get it? I'd be surprised if you didn't. Tell me that you got it. Well, I'm not going to disappoint you, Mary. Yes, I qualified for the scholarship. I will be meeting with Principal Miranda shortly to make it official. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. What about summer? You're not going to split up, right? Long distance relationships are challenging, but you can really be fulfilling, I'm telling you. Let's just go with me, right? I don't have to worry about that, as she is also qualified. We're both going to Paris. That's great. I always wanted to go to Paris. That's such a relief, actually. Long distance relationship can be very difficult, so I'm happy that you two won't have to go through that. Definitely. It would be a tough test. Anyway, I'm really happy for both of you. I know I'm probably repeating myself, but it's true. I've always believed in you. You're such a smart young man, Kurt. I always knew you'd make a good in the larger world, just from our time together in class. Well, I'm going to hook up with Mary as well, aren't I? That's really nice of you. I'll surely miss you in this class, although I sometimes fell asleep during your lessons. Yeah, I remember. But if I were you, I'd be sleeping even more soundly. I was talking about Shakespeare. Let's not fool ourselves. He doesn't play the way he used to. Pun intended. So that's it basically. I just wanted to say hi before I go. I have really enjoyed being your student. That's sweet of you, and it was a pleasure teaching a bright, handsome young man like you. Can everyone stop complimenting me on my looks? I wish you the best of luck. Thanks, I'll make sure to send you a postcard. See you next year. She's such a nice person and a teacher. Also, I'm sure she was hitting on me for some occasions. A bright, handsome young man. If that's not flirting, I don't know what is. And sometimes she'd accidentally brush up against me with her breast as we passed in a crowded hallway. Yeah, that's not appropriate. Or have an extra button undone as she was explaining something to me after class. I could see her boobies sitting in a sexy black push-up bra. Boobies, really? I mean, I say boobs. But in a case like this, I would say breasts. I could see her boobies, yeah. But then she probably reminded herself that I'm in a relationship with Summer and would stop any advances. Most likely I'm just overthinking it. I doubt she would go for a man as much younger than her as I am. Well, until she got a look at my cock anyway. Every woman loves a man that's hung like a horse. Back to the task at hand. Who should I meet next? It didn't take you long to decide. I know, I head to the library and have a chat with Tracy. I could never forget her huge passion for books, obviously. So we're going to go through the entire school and meeting our potential booty calls, I guess. The faculty's library was not that far away, and it took you less than a minute to get there. You enter through its main doors. This smell is one of a kind, a healthy mix of thousands of old books, cleaning supplies, and weed? I'm not sure about that last one. She's never at the reception desk like she's supposed to be, always snooping around the library and filing books and documents. She's so unreasonable. That's mostly why I have never seen this library messy. She takes great pride in both the libraries and her personal appearance. This is other visual novel that is about that's a manga style that I played a few years back. Sable's Grimoire. There you can actually it's very streamlined, very railroady. You don't have much options actually, but the story is great, and I can't wait for this for the next book, I guess, to come out. But in that you can get to meet a spider girl. It's a visual novel with monster girls. But in that you get to meet a spider lady, and that's a student that works in the library. So I came to remember that when I read this. Let's find Tracy. Her name was not Tracy. You come to a place where students can sit quietly and study for their classes. No one is in evidence. Okay. Weird. If she's not at reception desk, she's usually around here. I just have to keep looking. There's one more hiding place that comes to my mind. Sadly, you didn't find Tracy here either, but you're not left empty-handed. You meet Aisha, a girl from your class. She's truly easygoing person, and you've always enjoyed her company. Those are great girls. When I play these games, visual novels, I always reach the good end with the easygoing, happy-go-lucky girl. They are awesome. I love them. She's supposed to be in my class. She looks like she's twice my age. Well, look who we got here. I wouldn't expect you to hang out in the library. What? You think I earned my dance scholarship by cutting class for the last 2 years? You know, I haven't seen this girl in like 2 months. I wonder where she's been. Aisha, where have you been for the last few months? I figured you'd ask. A long story short, I had to go back to India to help my family. Aisha and India. I'm not saying that she can't have that name. I'm wondering if her name should be pronounced in a different way. Aisha. Yeah, well, I'm going with Aisha. And I can't get over her fishnet top. What the hell is that? No, fishnet t-shirt. They need some help running our shop, you know. Yes, you mentioned that your father owns a gift shop in Delhi. Exactly, I don't know why, but when I'm there, the sales are up like 300%. Wow. Okay, I mean, a sex game is a sex game is a sex game, obviously. But somehow this game feels far more brain dead than College Kings. I think that's pretty obvious since I can almost see her amazing fucking tits through that mesh t-shirt. Mesh. You must be a really good salesperson. Mesh. I'm basically just standing there and people throw money at me. I feel like a U-Hub streamer. Anyway, I had to stay up all night to catch up with the class for the upcoming exam. And now I don't feel like I could fall asleep. And now I feel like I could fall asleep just about anywhere, at any moment. But I have 2 more chapters to memorize. I suspect you'll do just fine, just like you always do. Don't overwork yourself. Oh, come on, stop buttering me up. Why is... She looks extremely old. She talks like an old person. And her jewelry are that of a grandma. If they made her model look better, then I would simply love that jewelry, I believe. But she looks so old. Enough about me. Tell me something about yourself. Anything new happened during my time away? Tell her about Paris. Say that there was nothing spectacular. Dude, if she's an easygoing girl, that means she and I are friends. So I will brag about Paris. As it turns out, I'll be going away too. What do you mean by that? Does your father own a store as well? No, it's not like that. I just got accepted for this foreign student exchange program. And I'll be going to Paris for an entire year. Oh no! What? Is there something wrong with that? Who's gonna let me cheat off the chemistry exams now? Oh, so that's what this is all about. So this is why we're friends, huh? I always suspected. I'm just getting stupid. But your help has always been precious to me. I just give my prof a warm smile and maybe a wink and I'll pass like it's nothing. I guess that could work. That's really creative of you, Aisha. I know, right? I'll be a sin not to use my natural talents. No, but seriously, it's awesome that you're going to France. It's a shame that it's not closer to Delhi. It's much closer than here. Good point. Call me while you're there. Maybe you'll teach me some of that baguette language. Baguette language. Yeah, easygoing gal. It has always been a fetish of mine, people speaking French. Well, that's a classic. Enjoying people speaking French. But I honestly have a thing for like Russian accents. However, and that's the only fetish of yours that I want to know about. Well, unless you want to show me her bounteous rack. Bounteous. Never heard that word. Sorry for that. By the way, have you seen Tracy anywhere around here? The busty librarian. She's busty. You call her busty? Oh goddamn. This is like a double HQ or something. The busty librarian? Yeah, she's around. Last I saw her, she was by the tables in the quiet area, indexing books or something, I don't know. Really, I was just there a moment ago and she wasn't there. I'll check again though, thanks. No problem, pal. Now if you'll excuse me, I'll try not to fall asleep so I can cram those last 2 friggin' chapters. Good luck. No, good luck with that. Go get yourself a cup of coffee or something. After concluding your chat with Aisha, you head to the quiet area to find Tracy. Tracy greets you as you approach the study area. Okay, how big are her boobillage? How big are her boobies? She has smaller breasts. And she almost looks younger than Aisha. I really don't like these characters. Kurt, I haven't seen you in my library for a long time. It hasn't been that long. I was here about a week ago. Really? Time passes slow when you're surrounded by nothing but books, I guess. Speaking of which, she says as she leans forward, revealing her huge, bountiful knowledge. Are you here to return that book that you borrowed a year and a half ago? I'm confused. Say that you lost it, which is the truth. I don't lie, I just simply pay what I owe. Fuck off. I'll tell you the truth, out of pure respect for you. I looked everywhere and I still can't find it. I seriously have no idea where it could be. I can pay for the fine now, or perhaps you have some other arrangement in mind. If you can think of any alternatives, I think I can. I can let it slip this time, but appreciate your honesty. Really, if every student lost just one book, this library would have way more books than these shelves can handle. Lost just one book, okay. But back to the point, it's not the book you come here for. What is it? You just want to say hi and enjoy the view of our lovely sci-fi volumes collections? Yeah! You bet that I am enjoying the view, just not of what you said. I haven't seen such a huge amount of cleavage on her ever. What a massive fucking rack! No, Tracy, I have a real reason. I'm going to Paris for a whole year. It's part of the scholarship I told you about earlier. I managed to qualify and I'm so happy. Why am I here? Because you played a huge part in it by letting me sit here for long hours and study for exams. And I want to thank you personally for that. I can't count how many times you stayed late just to let me get my work done. I'd love to give you a huge thank you, if you know what I mean. Oh man, I feel so dirty. This... where College King is like... yeah, it's sexy alright, but it also has a lot of story. Sure, this game hasn't begun yet, but it has a lot of sexy and 0 story so far. Okay, maybe a few % of story. Oh, I'm so glad that those long hours of studying finally paid off. You're going to be such a big hit with the ladies as a foreigner, I'm telling you. You think so? That doesn't really matter though, since I'm already in a relationship with Summer. With who? I don't think I've heard anything about this girl. Best of luck to you regardless, you know, I was young once too. What does that mean? I know how all of this works. You can't always make decisions with your brain. On occasion you have to listen to your heart instead. Sometimes you meet someone and it sparks instantly, and you get that weird feeling in your gut, and then... I'm sure that what she's saying is really interesting and valuable, but damn, it's really hard to focus on her words when her huge fucking boobs are almost in my face. Too bad they're so veiny. The coloration is freaking me out. Have they gotten even bigger recently? Hard to tell. Check out Tracy's tits or focus on what she's saying. I mean... okay, yeah, I'm doing this on YouTube, so I guess I'll be checking out her tits. Damn it. I don't like this, but yeah. Ow! Yeah, I mean, look at it. Well, I don't know if I will be censoring it, but there's a lot of pores or something going on. It's harder than I thought to resist the temptation. Jeez, I bet that all the female students are envious of those massive puppies. Kurt? My eyes are up here. Oh shit, she noticed me staring at her huge titties. Were you checking me out? You like what you see, perhaps? Tracy, it's not how it looks. I just got lost in thought. About your colossal fucking tits, that is. Yeah, sure. For this long? Oh, young man, you're so naughty. Maybe I need to give you a good spanking. Or bludgeon me with your titties, perhaps. Damn, this is like a prepubescent teen that's written these stories. But seriously, that's fine. I'm aware that these things can drive men crazy, especially when they're nearly out for the world to see. I had to borrow a shirt from a younger friend, and as you can see, her style is a bit more risky than mine. Risky? I mean, sure, my chest is big, but this shirt makes them look enormous. Are you really not mad for me at looking? Are you really not mad at me for looking? Kurt, we're adults. I'm more mad at them, really. My back hurts all the time and I have to do special exercises to relieve the pain. Maybe you can help me with that at some point. I've heard you're an experienced personal trainer. What? I am? Oh, they are cramming in all the kinks in here in 40 minutes. Anyway, I'm really happy that you got your scholarship. You've earned it. And look how old she looks. Oh my god. And I'm also glad that you like my books. Yeah, you have the best pair of books I think I've ever seen. Thanks. One more thing. While you're there, can you get me a Paris city guide in French? I always wanted to have one in my personal library. That's a cool hobby. Not that it's an interesting hobby in any way, But she has a hobby, which makes her a person. That is something I find attractive. She is a person, and she's actually asking those she's in contact with to help her fix her hobby. It's an unusual request, but I'll be happy to help. You'll get this book. You can count on me. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thanks a lot. And we go in for the hug. Come here, give the librarian a goodbye hug. She looks like she's going to take me on and wrestle me. Tracy leans forward and extends her arms to wrap them around you. Whoa, her massive milk sacks are almost as firm as Summer's. What a pleasant surprise. But who am I kidding? They're currently out of my reach as I'm involved with Summer. Even so, if she keeps pressing those fucking things against me much longer, I'm going to spin her around, rip off her skirt, and pump her full of my man meat right here in the library. After a prolonged hug, Trace whispers in your ear, oh no. I like that they were checking me out. I felt young again. Maybe you want to make love to me one day. No, I don't think I like this game. I'd love to wrap my bountiful boobs around your quivering cock and show you that they're good for more than just looking at. Okay, I understand what this is and all that, but here's my point of view. In a 15-minute porn movie, you need it to go fast, obviously, because you don't have a lot of time. But in games like this, where you literally take hours, you can slow down the pace. Everyone does not want your man meat. What I want from a good game, like a good adult game, is the reality of life. Yes, you have your drama, you have your bad habits or whatever, all the dumb shit that can happen, all the good shit that can happen, but we do not censor the adult lifestyle. You're an adult, you can have sex, and you will find we might have sex with multiple people and things like that. That's what I like, when you have a complete worldview of the world we're playing in or reading about. But this is just like Pornhub shorts. Action. And it's kind of upsetting me, honestly. I thought I would be enjoying this. I thought that only the art would mess me up. And shortly after saying that, she releases her arms and lets you go. Holy fuck, did she just say what I thought she said? Or am I just imagining things? Oh man, I need to sleep better. Take care, Kurt. Oh fuck, I don't know what to think about this situation. A mix of being teased and embarrassed got me feeling weird. Or maybe just horny. Fortunately, I don't have much time to ponder this turn of events. I need to pay Miranda a visit now. How horny and hot and old is she going to be? You leave the library and head straight to Miranda's office. Okay, time to meet Principal Miranda. I already missed our meeting this morning, so I'd better not screw this up again. Summer would be pissed if I did. Damn, that's a luxurious school. This shouldn't be too hard. Summer went through this already and everything went smoothly. It shouldn't be any different for me. She's a pygmy. No, but she looks short. I think that's the angle of her neck. And yeah, her hair is like a bird's nest. Good morning, Miss Miranda. I understand I'm supposed to sign some documents here today. That's Principal Miranda to you, young man. Show some respect to your superiors. In Sweden, we do not use titles like that. We simply call people by their first name, regardless of position. Doesn't matter if they're your boss, your teacher, your principal, you call them by their first name. I think that calling them anything else is actually disrespectful in Sweden. And like, you don't want to get to know them. So Principal Miranda is... Okay, Principal Miranda is different because that is still the first name, but it's also adding a title. So it's like, you are below me and you better fucking know it. And we don't do that in Sweden. So Miranda would be fine. Why are you in such a hurry? For a person that likes to oversleep, it seems rather out of character. How do I know that? Well, I made Summer tell me. Summer snitched on me, that's just great, but it's hard not to do what Miranda wants. So I don't blame her. She can be rather intimidating. She even scares me. And it's going to turn out that she is only this harsh because she hadn't been fucked in a good time. Okay, Kurt, listen to me. You said that you wanted to sign some documents. That's only part of the requirement for making this official. More importantly, my signature has to be there since I am responsible for running the foreign exchange program. I understand, Principal Miranda, but I assume that won't be an obstacle. Summer said that 2 of you already completed her paperwork earlier. We will get to that in a minute. Your girlfriend, Summer, was clearly qualified and I gladly signed her approval just this morning. That's my girl! What is this music? But your situation isn't so straightforward. What do you mean, Principal Miranda? I'm qualified. Given my GPA and the requirements of the program, I was told that there are only formalities left. I'm glad that you mentioned your GPA. It is true that this is the main factor considering when granting the prestigious scholarship. But there's more to it than just that. Even so, after double checking the calculations, it turns out that there is another student that applied for the scholarship that has the same GPA as you. What the hell? Is she just talking with me? What the fuck does she want? With all due respect, ma'am, I calculated my GPA multiple times and it's not possible that I don't qualify. You're partly right. The GPA of you and this other student are identical. That means the decision of who will receive the scholarship is entirely up to me. To put it simply, I decide who gets to spend a lovely year in Paris on a full-ride scholarship and who stays right here. Well, so I have to choose here, and honestly, who's going, if not me, is not important, it's not interesting or anything. Just simply ask her, confront her, ask why she didn't tell you earlier. Principal Miranda, why didn't you tell me this earlier? I would have studied even harder to get it. It's unfair that I get this incredibly important information at the last minute. I'm the principal and you are the student. It should be obvious that I don't have to explain myself to you. What I do want to know, however, is introduce you to the student who has taken your place at this point. Oh, I can't wait to see who it is. I'd very much like to meet him or her. Liu, please join us. Good morning, Miranda. I'm so happy to be here. Oh, here comes that's Principal Miranda to you, young lady. Ha! Ugh. Come here, my dear girl. So not only is Principal Miranda apparently a monster, a bitch and a dick to everyone around her, but the one person she's not a monster towards is the one who could replace me in my trip to Paris. Which means, yeah, she's going to take my place. What the fuck? How are your parents? Is your mom feeling better after her recent bout of the flu? Yes, thanks you for asking. She's completely recovered. She was feeling ill for no more than 2 or 3 days. That's great to hear. I'm happy she's feeling well again. Such a lovely person. I wanted to thank you for considering my application for the scholarship. I made sure to do my best during exams and hopefully my GPA reflects that. Careful, girl. That's only part of the requirement for making this official. It definitely does. You're really talented and fully deserve to spend a year studying abroad. Oh, come on! Those are really kind words. My parents will most certainly reward you accordingly. She's a sponsor. And this is why we should not allow private companies or people to fund schools. They should all be funded by the community or the state. We have free schools in Sweden, which means that you can run a school as a company. I was in one of those in high school, and they are pretty much fucking useless. Their last donation to the school was far too generous. I honestly can't accept anything more than that. Oh, so that's how this works. Holy shit, I don't have any money. If not for the scholarship I earned out of this high school, I wouldn't even make it here, let alone Paris. Shit, I don't have a rich mom and daddy to buy my way into this. Oh? We're not alone here, Liu. We can discuss that later. Kurt, meet Liu. Liu, this is Kurt. He is also trying to qualify for this program. However, Liu has clearly demonstrated far more conscientiousness and consistency this year than you have, Kurt. I actually don't hold anything against Liu as of right now, but it all depends on how she's written. Those eyes do look menacingly though, but I don't know if that is only the Asian eyes or if she's actually looking menacingly. But yeah. That's why I'm vouching for her. She's also never oversleeps and misses appointments. Something you could learn something from. Shit, this was the first damn time. Not great timing on my part. Good job, Kurt. Thank you once again, Principal Miranda. However, I'm just going to cut right there. If you have such rich parents, you don't need a scholarship. You can simply pay for your kid to go. I'm very honored to be your decision to send me to Paris. And Kurt, I will make sure to send you a postcard from Paris, don't worry. And the more attention to detail you put on the teeth, the scarier a character looks. I don't think so, bitch. I'll go now. Thank you so much for inviting me here. See you soon, honey. Have a great day. Don't despair yet, Kurt. This situation can change at any moment, unlikely as that may seem. Keep in mind that I have full control over who gets the scholarship. There's still some time left. I don't have to file the final paperwork for another 5 days. You and Liu's actions can influence my decision. Remember that. Ask her if there's really nothing you can do. Ask her what you are supposed to tell your friends and Linda. She looks fucking furious. Is there anything I can do to improve my chances? I'll do anything you say. Anything. Young man, don't try to manipulate me or try to influence my decision. I've been manipulating men and women, mostly men, all my life, and I know every trick. Maybe that's also why no man has been brave enough to be with me in recent years. Maybe. Did I say that out loud? Shit, forget it. I have to think this situation over. Please come to my office first thing tomorrow and we'll talk. It's incredibly important to me, Principal Miranda. I'll be back early tomorrow. Goodbye and have a nice day. Okay. Now get out of my office. I have important things to attend to. What a nice way of saying goodbye, see you later. I knew that Miranda was a bitch, but holy fuck. This exceeds even my wildest expectations. She changed her decisions last minute, even though everyone at the U already knows that I was supposed to be going to Paris. How's this going to look in their eyes? And what about Summer? She told me that she's not going anywhere without me, but she's already been approved and I can't let her down. She's counting on me. I don't want to feel guilty for ruining her dreams. Jeez, it would haunt me for the rest of my life. And this is where we will be cutting off this episode. I will continue to play this game because I haven't decided yet if I hate it or if I like it. It's very even at the moment. But I will definitely continue to play this, and you will get the next episode in maybe a week's time, and we'll see what happens then. And we'll see what's going on here. So have a good one, and remember, just because you're not the main character does not mean that you're not important.